Right, folks, I had just been to Colville to review something I'd seen, and unfortunately that shop was shut. So what I've done is I've bombed over to Loughborough, had a moan about roadworks, and I've gone to a shop, right, that does cakes, cakey cakes. It's called the Cake Box. It's been established in 2009 and it's an egg-free cake. Now, there once was a great man who said cup of tea and a slice of cake, and that man was Wurzel Gummidge. Don't know really where I went with that. I just had Wurzel Gummidge on the mind with a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Aunt Sally. Have I spat on the camera? I had. Had I spat on the camera? I had. There's something there on the lens. Amazing how you can see that. Amazing. For the visually impaired, you couldn't see it, but I'd spat on the camera. Spat on the lens. So I've been into this cake shop. They've been there for around 10 years. And I'm sure they're celebrating their anniversary. And I've always wanted to go in there because a lot of people have actually got these food allergy things nowadays. I don't know why it's all suddenly appearing, these food allergies. But they are there. And... whoops, Kasabian again. It's just nice to see these little shops popping up. So, as I walk by, I've been walking by quite a few times as you come to Loughborough, and you always think to yourself, I wonder what it's like in there, I wonder what the food's like. Because it's not your normal standard food kind of thing that you normally eat. But obviously with people having food allergies and food intolerance and all that kind of thing, I thought I would give this a go. It cost me £2.50. It's a nice big slice of cake. I mean, look at that. Look at that booty there. Hold on, I'll pull that down. There you go. The Cake Box it is. The place in Devonshire Square. And next door to Home Bargains, near the Sally Army. And I think there's another cheesecake shop next door. Apologies to them, but this is the way it goes. So... apparently the lady said behind the counter that, I says, well, if you're not using eggs, what are you using instead? And she says raisin agents. It's got a bit of cellophane or something wrapped around it. This is going to be tricky and messy, so just bear with. All right, folks. It's got icing all the way round. It's a sponge cake. I tell you what, folks. That ain't bad at all. Now, it doesn't seem to be... it's not as sweet as a normal cake. Or it doesn't seem that sweet to me. But it's full of flavour. It's light. It's got a bit more body to it. I think because it's not got the egg in it, it's a bit more weighty to say. I don't know. That's probably... I don't watch Bake Off, so I can't really say, apart from soggy bottom. But I tell you what, this is really good, folks. June made a cake without using something or other in it, and she used vegetable oil, and that was good. And this is really, really good too. I tell you, folks, even if, right, you want normal cake, cakey cake, even if you just like normal cake, go and give this place a go. I am completely shocked. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be rubbish or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think it was going to be, you know, the best cake I ever ate or whatever. I thought it would give a good show. But this is really good. It is absolutely, you know, I would say, if, right, you wouldn't know the difference, or perhaps if you're an expert on cakes and stuff, because that's just a... If you're an expert on cakes, like Paul Hollywood is an expert on women, because obviously he's really good with women, isn't he? You know, he naffed his wife off for some other kind of girl, who has then promptly naffed him off, and she will be now on things like I'm a Celebrity, even though she isn't a celebrity. She'll be on all kinds of stuff making money off his name, and that serves him right, Paul Hollywood. There you go. You shouldn't have done that, because I mean, let's face it, Paul Hollywood, your missus were quite steady, weren't she? She was good. She were too good for you. Perhaps Delia or somebody like that, or perhaps Kate's gone. The cake box is empty. Come in a nice little package. That was really good. Perhaps Delia or Mary Berry, they might be able to tell the difference. I mean, do Bake Off do a cake where you don't use egg and that kind of thing? Perhaps if they don't, perhaps they should. So people who can't eat egg and that kind of stuff, or are vegetarian or that kind of stuff, can use this. But people, get yourself down the cake box. Once again, it's another video, it's another review I've done where I've not found anything wrong with it, and I'm sure people will be moaning and moaning because I've not given a bad review, but I can't give a bad review because I quite like it. It was really nice, it was really tasty. For what it was, I took it for what it was. It was an egg-free cake. It was full of flavour, not as full of flavour as a proper cake. It wasn't as light as a normal cake. My Junie, she cooks a really good sponge and that kind of thing, and it's full of, you know, it's light and airy and all that, unlike myself, because I'm heavy and not hairy, if you know what I mean. But go and give them a go. That was really good. It was one of the best egg-free things I've ever had. Not that I've had many egg-free things. All right, folks, laters.